Tomorrow morning, Shortland Street will be at the slightly later time of 12 o'clock, but for now, the cracks are beginning to show for Chris, Shortland Street.
We go somewhere, we start again. You and me, Harry and Tuesday, we can make a family.
Tony! All three of them cleared customs in Sydney last night.
So what are you going to do?
Go after them. Tony? Harry?
Hi Tony, it's Rebecca Chun here. Harry hasn't been at school for the last couple of days. Just wondering if he's okay. Could you give me a call?
I know it's tempting to buy your snacks from work, but it's far cheaper.
Yeah, I know. Make a sandwich, shove it in a lunchbox.
First rule of budgeting.
But it's so geeky.
It's worth it to be a bit of a geek if you're saving $50 a week.
Yes, Mum.
Come on, Sam, where are you?
Try her again.
She didn't know we were starting now, didn't she?
I'm not sure.
Oh, just went through to her voicemail again.
Well, she is off to Thailand tomorrow. Maybe she's got things to do.
You would have thought she'd ring if she couldn't make it.
Too much other stuff on her mind? Like...
Yeah, right.
Tell you what, if it was me, I wouldn't have the guts to go through with anything like that.
Yeah, you got to give it to her, eh? Not for being who she is. Because, you know, there's a lot of ignoramuses out there that give her a hard time. Bloody eggs though, eh, Yvonne?
I've got something to say to you, young man. Congratulations. I'm not sure how I feel about the rest of the world seeing my boy in his underpants.
Oh, come on, don't embarrass the poor boy.
No, we're all very proud of you, Hunter. Well done.
Thanks, Mum.
Just remember, Hunter, catalogue work is what it is. I hope you are looking forward to the day you can lend your talents and face to something that isn't quite so commercially driven.
Like what, Dad?
Well, something with a social conscience. You know that making poverty history thing they did?
They're not models, they're all celebrities.
Okay, well, something with Lucy Lawless then, you know, like saving the children of the world, for example.
Give the boy a break, he's only been doing this for 2 seconds. You've got plenty of time to save the world, haven't you?
Just promise me you won't get involved in any of that shallow, vacuous fashion nonsense, or you'll have me to answer to.
Hey, get off your soapbox. Where are my car keys?
I'm just showing the boy that I care.
And I'm telling you to drop it because I care.
Well, obviously I care more.
No, I care more.
No, I care more.
No, I care more.
Hey, cheer up. A safe sex campaign qualifies as something with a social conscience, doesn't it? Mum and Dad will be stoked.
Thank you. Oh, welcome back.
Thanks.
Any luck?
As far as I can work out, they're still in Australia. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
So what's the next step?
I have no idea.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have a bunch of messages for Tony. When will she be back to work?
Tony's taken an extended leave of absence.
For how long?
That's to be confirmed.
Okay, so what should I say to all the people that want to speak to her, and what about all of her messages?
Just direct it all my way. I'll take care of everything.
Is she okay?
Excuse me, I better get on with my day. We'll have a debrief at some point.
Yeah, of course. Good to see you, mate.
You know, I get the feeling that there's something he's not telling us.
Well, obviously, if he wanted to say more, he would.
I know, I'm just saying.
And before you start spreading gossip about Chris and Tony, I'd wait until you get your facts straight if I were you.
Gossip? What kind of gossip?
Polly, it's Hunter.
Hey, Hunter, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm just calling about the photos.
They're online.
They're online already.
I don't muck around.
So anyone can see them?
Not yet. You need an FTP address.
What is it?
Got a pen?
Just a sec. Okay, shoot.
www.safesexnz, all one word, .org.nz.
Okay, thanks. Now about the photos.
You look hot. You all do. I don't even know what you're worried about. You're a total natural.
Well, the thing is, Polly,
Sorry, Hunter, I've got to go. See ya.
Bye.
Hunter! Phone for you! Hunter!
Thanks.
Chris, you're back. So, are they home, safe and sound?
I know as much as I did when I left, which is nothing.
Oh no, I can't imagine how distressing that must be for you.
She hasn't been in touch?
No.
Not at all?
Yes, she's my best friend, but this is way out there, even for Tony. If she had been in touch, I would have said something.
Sorry, I'm being paranoid.
Oh, you must be going out of your mind. Don't worry about it. Look, Chris, if there's anything I can do...
Just, if you hit anything, please.
I'll let you know.
With the ugly stick, all right?
She needs more than lipstick.
You know what you two need? A lesson in manners and common decency. Who do you think you are, judging someone else like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Hey, didn't you hear me calling out to you? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. You ready for this? Some guy rang and has asked you to be in a low-budget film.
Really? Who?
A guy called Aaron said you'd already worked together. You must have made quite some impression, son. Sorry, but isn't this the bit where you're supposed to jump for joy and say, this is what I've always wanted to do?
Not with Aaron.
Why, what's wrong with him?
Trust me, if he's in it, I don't want to be.
What? Personality clash?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, mate, if I backed off every time I clashed with the Aarons in my life, I'd never have made it through med school. You got to push through.
It's not my thing, okay?
Mate, you haven't even read the script. I mean, you're being handed this on a silver platter. You should be grateful, it's not my thing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it? Who gets offered a movie out of the blue? This could be your big break.
It won't be.
Well, not with an attitude like that. Come on, someone asked you to be in a movie. How on earth can this be a bad thing?
Okay.
Same weight.
Sorry, doll. People with sea things to do.
Just 1 second.
Sorry.
I've been a judgmental cow.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
You may have thick skin, but it's not that thick.
So now you're calling me fat?
I just want to say I'm sorry, and that I hope that you forgive me for being so...
Hideous, awful, despicable?
Well, if you're going to put it like that...
Apology rejected.
Sam, please.
Just pulling your leg, doll. You know, I'm used to people giving me a hard time, but apologising to me, that's a first.
You know, when you said that Maya was lucky to have a mum like me, well, there were times when she wouldn't agree with you. It took me a long while to accept her for who she is. And with you, I guess it's just another opportunity for me to...
Get another gold star in gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender sensitivity?
Broaden my horizons.
By being friends with a tranny.
I'm making it worse now, aren't I?
Your heart's in the right place, love. It's just your foot that seems to be the problem. You know the one in your mouth?
Oh, you're terrible.
Call me Muriel.
Excuse me?
Oh, you have so much to learn, Yvonne. And I, Samantha Thomas, shall be your teacher. Forget BFF.
What's that?
Best friends forever. After Thailand, we're going to be BBF. Bosom buddies forever. Literally.
You sure you're okay taking up the reins again?
What's the alternative? Go home, wait for the phone to ring, which it won't. I'm better off here, focusing on other things, case in point. But thank you for your concern.
Okay, but if it does get too much...
I know where you are.
Okay. Leave you to it then.
It's this old lady on some talk show giving people advice. And this one woman goes, how can I get my husband to mow the lawn? And then the lady's like, why can't you get off your fat butt and mow it yourself? It's hysterical. Yeah, I'll forward it to you now, okay? Okay, call me once you've washed it. Okay, bye.
What the hell are you doing? Oh!
Hunter, what have you done?
Oh, what's all this?
Guess who's covering for Brenda?
Oh, I hope it's not too much work for you, especially with the baby.
Oh, someone's got to do it, and it is a big job, but it will look so great on my CV, even if I only do it for a little while.
Oh, Brenda really needed the break, but I hope it's not for too long. Nothing against you.
I know. Hey, what are you doing for dinner tonight? I have been craving pizza like mad.
Oh, sorry, I can't tonight. I'm throwing a going-away party for Sam. She's off to Thailand tomorrow to have her, well, you know.
Sex change?
Right.
It's amazing, Mum. You've come such a long way.
Still a way to go. But I like Sam. I really do. Why don't you come to the party? It'll just be the poker lot. Be nice for at least one of my girls to meet my friends.
What do you mean?
Oh, Libby and Towns don't think much of them. It's a shame, really, if they just took the time to talk to them instead of judging them by their appearance. Oh, who cares what they think, right? Their loss.
Look, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like you were totally naked or anything.
No, I'm just getting it on with another guy. Mum and Dad will be thrilled.
And I thought your underwear shots were bad enough. That was a joke.
See me laughing?
Sorry.
Everyone's gonna see them. I mean, what will the guys at school think? I'll be crucified.
Well, there must be something you can do.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Call the photographer. See if they can shoot everything again with someone else.
Like I didn't try that yesterday.
Well, ask if they can Photoshop your face so no one can tell it's you.
They picked me for my face, okay? That is the point.
Well, I don't know. What if you...
Oh, come on, so face it. There's nothing more I can do apart from leave the country.
There has to be a way out of this. We just haven't thought of it yet.
Come on, it'll be fun. Fun?
I am not hanging out with Mum and that creepy bunch of wackos and losers. No thanks.
You know how difficult it's been for Mum to make new friends. Let's show her some support.
Let's show her how to pick some friends more carefully. Everyone is talking about how she's hanging out with those losers. It's embarrassing.
For who? You? Because one of them's having a sex change?
Because they're encouraging Mum to gamble. I don't want them to get her in trouble.
In that case, Steve is a total peeping Tom pervert.
I'm seriously beginning to wonder if Mum has a gambling problem. She must be desperate to hang out with that lot.
I don't believe you two. Mum finally makes some new mates and all you guys can do is run them down and make her feel stink.
Oh, stop being so dramatic.
She is always there for us, even if she doesn't approve of what we're doing. You marrying George, me being a lesbian, and my pregnancy. If she thinks it will make us happy, then she puts her own feelings aside and she gets behind us. And if we're ever in trouble, I mean, there was your drug addiction and the support she gave you for that. That's what she deserves from us now. But all of us. So I suggest you get over yourselves and you put your glad rags on because we're going to that party.
Do you have time to discuss the surgical lists?
Have a seat.
How are you doing?
I'm here, ready to work, so let's work.
I wondered if you'd like me to take some of your surgical cases until you...
Until I've what?
You know, sorted everything out with...
If I want you to take over any of my cases, I'll let you know.
Of course. I just thought it might help.
Like I said, I'll let you know.
Have you heard anything about Tony and Harry?
Stop pretending that you care about my wife and child.
I'm genuinely sorry that it's come to this.
Not nearly as sorry as I am. You managed to keep your marriage intact after our little dalliance. What's your secret?
Now's obviously not a good time. I'll come back. But I really am very sorry, Chris.
Stare at the telly and wait for everything to hit the fan?
Excuse me, I'm watching this?
At least call the photographer. What's the worst that can happen?
It's already happened.
The worst doesn't happen until everyone sees you being a man whore in those photos.
Do you think this is some joke?
Just get off your ass and call her.
Running back to the photographer with my tail between my legs, okay, isn't going to do a thing. I took the job, I signed on the dotted line, Soph, and I got my gear off. It's too late to do anything about it. End of story, so just drop it.
Excuse me for trying to...
I know you're trying to mean...
Just because you're dumb enough to lie about your age so you can get your face on some poster doesn't mean you can take it out on me.
What do you think you're doing?
Tony took off with Harry.
You have no right to read my personal emails.
But how could she do something like that?
You don't know the whole story. I made a stupid mistake and now I have to deal with the consequences.
If there is anything I can do, anything, you just tell me.
There you are.
I hope they're big enough for your new sussels.
So do I.
Oh, Joy, we're just in time for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Shouldn't someone be playing the time? What? Ow!
We're going to have a good time whether you like it or not.
I don't think this was such a good idea.
It's too late now. She's already seen us.
You all came. Surprise. It's a lovely surprise, especially since I thought you two didn't even like my friends.
We're here to support.
I am so glad. You know, I haven't made a lot of friends since Ian died, but these guys, I know they're an odd bunch, but they've been really good to me. It's nice hanging out with them.
Well, let's go join in the fun.
Shall we?
I don't pop my cork for every man I see, you know.
What a liar.
Does everyone know my girls?
Hello, Yvonne's girls.
Here's a drink for you.
Oh, thank you.
And for you.
Oh, thank you. Just a water for me.
There you go.
Thank you.
Just in time. I'd like to propose a toast to Yvonne.
Me? What for?
For putting on this little spread.
It's nothing.
And for being a real friend. Funnily enough, they're hard to come by when you're a tranny. Just like real men. Right, boys? But seriously, thank you, Yvonne. Your friendship means a lot to me. I hope you girls know how lucky you are. To Yvonne.
Come on, Yvonne.
Mum.
Thanks for meeting me, Polly.
I have to be at a shoot in half an hour, so we'll have to be quick.
It's about the photos.
They're great, right?
Well, they're a little bit more explicit than I expected.
Which is absolutely what the campaign needed. You're freaking out about the shots?
A little, yeah.
That's understandable, but look at the photos objectively. If you can do that, I think you'll be able to see them for what they are.
Here's the thing, Polly. I don't want to be involved with the campaign anymore.
You're joking.
I'm really sorry.
And you expect me to do what, exactly? Reshoot the whole campaign because you can't handle being in such provocative poses?
Well...
You knew the campaign was about safe sex, Hunter. What were you expecting? You just have to hold hands with the other models?
Yeah, but I don't want my family or my friends seeing those photos.
Tough, I'm not reshooting.
Well, looks like you might have to.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
My birth date. I'm only 17, so it looks like you got an illegal photo shoot on your hands.
You lied to me.
Look, I'm really sorry, but it all ends now, okay?
You want to play it like that? Then try this on for size. How does suing you and your parents for $10,000 grab you?
What?
That's how much a reshoot is going to cost. And when I say cost, I mean cost. You and your parents, that is, since you're only 17.
Are you serious?
Welcome to the real world, Hunter. If I were you, you know what I'd do? I'd keep my mouth shut about being underage, and we can just pretend this conversation never happened. Sound good?
So we just need your signature there, and then we're done. Thanks so much, Mr. Cranich. What on earth are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on a plane halfway to Thailand by now?
I couldn't go through with it.
The operation? But I thought you told me that you'd wanted this your whole life.
The flight. I couldn't go through with the flight.
Wait, you have a fear of flying?
I thought I wanted my op bad enough to get over it, but I got as far as customs and I had to turn around. I couldn't do it.
Never mind. You can just have it done here, can't you?
Well, I can't afford it here. That's why I was going to Thailand. And even if I could, the waiting list's too long.
What are you going to do?
Nothing, by the looks of things.
This evening on One, Richard Corrigan puts 3 top chefs through their paces with his live cook-along event, Home for Christmas at 7 o'clock. And later in the follow-up live programme, Mary Kennedy will announce the winning menu when Home for Christmas concludes at 8:30 tonight here on RTE1.